Hello, this is Paul the Vorpal Knight, back to you once again, and this time we're going to go racing in Bahrain. Let's take a quick review of what we did during our practice and qualification sessions. As far as the circuit, we expect cloudy weather this Sunday, slightly cooler than the previous sessions, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. There is some possibility of rain that we're going to have to deal with, but if it rains, and we'll deal with it if and when it comes. For practice, I think one of the most significant things that I spot here is that soft tires were degrading at 0.11 seconds per lap, whereas the mediums were hanging in there much better. In fact, they were hanging in there almost as well as the hard compound, which is the slowest compound. So I'm thinking that we need to go ahead and develop our race strategy around the medium compound, build it around the medium compound to try to get the best overall performance. For qualification, we ended up in the 12th and 13th position with our drivers. That's slightly disappointing, but not unexpected. It's kind of right in there with what I expected to see. As far as the strategies go for the tires that we want to use, I'm thinking we want to build this around the medium compound. I kind of like the soft, medium, soft strategy for Daniel. He's always kind to his tires. He makes them hold up rather well. I think for Lando, we want to give him a little bit more longevity on his tires. I'm thinking maybe medium, medium, soft, something along those lines so that he can go ahead and turn and burn a little bit, and also end up on a soft tire, which I like, and try to keep the pit stops separated as much as we can so we don't have two guys in the pits at the same time. And that, I think, is about all we need to do to get started, so let's continue. Now we have to actually build the strategies, and as I said for Daniel, I'm thinking this one looks just fine. Do I need to do anything? Okay, so this shows him progressing. Here's the tire wear. When we get down to this lighter bar, that's where the tire performance really starts taking a dive. It's kind of gradual until we get there, and then it falls off a cliff. So we don't want to go down there. And this looks like it's going up to the edge, but Daniel's driving, again, he's kinder to the tires. I think that we're going to find that he's going to do better than this. So I'm comfortable with going ahead and having him on strategy A. And for Lando, I think we're going to go make our own. So we're going to add a new strategy. We're going to say this first one, let's go medium. And then we're going to add a stint, and we're going to do it at medium. And then we're going to add a stint, and we're going to do this as soft. And so let's go ahead and shoot this out here. And shoot this out here. All right, and we're not running up to the line. That's good. Oops, oops, oops. Keep going. Okay, so you see we have a little bit extra to spare here all the way through. So that's what I want to do with Lando. I'm not going to change these. You see you can change these. We will handle this on the fly as far as how hard we hit these tires. I'm going to assume a normal pace. If I assume otherwise, you see it shows me the adjustment. And we're just going to go through like this, see how we do. If I wanted to stretch this out farther, I could put in a hard segment, and then I could go ahead and assume more aggressive use, but I just want to see how this works. Okay, so create strategy D, and then pick it. And now our guys, there's our race strategies. Okay, and this should serve to separate the pit stops like I mentioned. I think we'll be able to easily keep them coming in on different laps, which is a good thing. All right, let's start the race. And there we go.
It looks like clear skies tonight, with the drivers now in their grid positions. So they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. The teams are ready to go. And this is it. The
All right,
Bahrain Grand
let's start.
Prix. And it's lights out.
Okay,
and away we go.
here's the red lights are going. Boom, and we're off. And we're off. I think I've got everybody set for working normally here. Now, one of the things that I haven't touched on yet is the use of the energy recovery system. It is basically a generation capability and a battery built into the car. So, in a sense, Formula One cars are all hybrid cars. The battery's not much, but it's enough so that you can get about a lap or two boost. So neutral is basically allowing the driver to choose what to do. Deploying means full on. Defend means use it to defend your position. Overtake means overtake the guy in front of you, with deploy being the most aggressive. And harvest means recharge the battery. For the gas, okay, so we have 3 settings: conservative, balance, or push. And for the tires, we have 5 settings, going from all-out conservation to all-out attack. All right. Now, as far as fuel goes, the thing to look out for is right here. Formula One cars do not refuel during a race. They're not like Indy cars, not like NASCAR. You don't see a guy with a big gas can jumping over the wall or a big hose going over to the car. They have roughly 30 gallons internal at the start of the race, and that's it. So what this gauge is doing is telling us, is he going to run out of gas, okay, before the end of the race. As the race goes on, this will still vary. On this track, it could be that this will slowly tick down even in this medium mode. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We got no problems at this point. I just want to see which way it's going to go. For places, let's see, we were 12th and 13th, and we still are. We still are 12th and 13th. So no changes there. We're on the second lap, so we have completed a lap. We're just going to run a few laps here to see how this is going, and look at some pretty pictures. So this is from Ricardo's point of view. He is the lead of our 2 drivers, and here's Norris, and he's looking at Daniel up in front. All right. Cars have not really separated out much yet. I'm just going to let this run just a tad. Let's finish looking at the camera views first. There's when we want to look back. That's kind of the over-the-shoulder view. And this is groundhog view. And here is network TV view. And let's see. We can look at the field in different ways. This is showing us the interval to the car in front of us, so we can see whether that interval is growing or shrinking. And so we see we are 1.2 seconds behind the guy in front of us. And Norris is 0.126 behind Daniel. All right. Are we going to pass? So we're going to have a pass here. Let's help this out. So if we want to have Norris overtake, let's give him overtake on his energy recovery system. We can pump him up all the way into attack mode. Okay. And then we should see him easily passing, although we haven't seen it yet. But he should be able to pass without team orders. And he's pulled up even, and he's gone ahead and executed the pass. We can let him stay on this hot mode a little bit longer, keeping an eye on where we are with fuel. Okay, Daniel we see is down at minus 1.3 laps. So let's say we go conservative with him for just a little while to let that correct itself. Again, this early in the race, it doesn't matter so much, but I just don't want to let it get out of hand. Over here for Lando, let's see. Let's go ahead and put him back to normal. Put him on aggressive. No, let's put him on standard setting. And then let's put the energy system back in neutral. And let's see. I'm betting that Ricardo can go ahead and manage his tires. So I'm going to go ahead and let him go be aggressive as kind of his standard setting, and we'll track it. We can track that from here. This is showing how we're tracking per plan. So here's Daniel Ricciardo. Here's Lando Norris. They're both on track. The race is early, so we're going to see how this progresses as far as how the tires hold up. Over here, back to the interval, we can see how far are we back from the leader. Both drivers are roughly 10 seconds back. We can see the percentage wear on the tires for ourselves, as well as the people around us, as well as what kind of tires they're on. So if Norris can go ahead and hang in there on medium tires that nobody else is using, that is a good thing. He's going to have better tire wear. That means maybe he can be more aggressive. We shall see. It is going to mean these other guys are going to pit first. They're going to be going into the pits before Lando does. Here's the number of pit stops. Sectors. Remember, the track is divided into 3 sectors, and each one is timed separately. A yellow means it's just a lap. You finished it. Green means it's your personal best. Purple means it's the best anybody has done. So we see this guy's done the best that anyone has done in the first segment, and then he did not do his best overall or even a personal best here. And we see Ricciardo's got some speed, and he's ahead again. Okay. And here's the actual times. We see Ricciardo's he's going at 1.39 seconds, and Norris 1.4. Let's stay here for a little bit. Looking at, and that's with conserving, so let's pump since we got a plus at 3.7 in the green, let's give it some more gas. And I see Norris has gone ahead and corrected, so he's fine. Everybody's fine. We can do things like look at our car condition. Tires are running slightly hot. I don't think that's too bad. Condition of the engine and the powertrain, and the condition of the other components of the car. Everything is just fine. All right, back to here. But this is how you go to the pits. You click in here and it's going to send you to the pits. And here's just other stuff for lap times and so forth, showing you kind of what's going on. I like to default to be on this screen here, so I track SP versus tire wear. It's my personal favorite. So what do we got going here? We have got Daniel Ricciardo still going a little faster, but he is behind. Okay. Is he going to continue to do faster? Is he going to try to pass? Oop, another car has run wide. All right, are we going to get a report on that? Yes, we are. Let's take a look.
Look at that!
Who is it?
Here's the replay. Now let's look at this. The focus on Sonoda.
It was very
Oh
minor.
dear, oh dear.
He didn't even lose a
That's far
position,
wider than
so it's a nothing burger. Oh, do we have a friend? Oh, we have a friend. Great. What do you say we increase the pace a little bit? Let's see. I think Norris can go ahead, or excuse me, Ricciardo can go ahead and do that. Let's deploy our energy system, and let's do the same thing. Push, push, push. Push, 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 push. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Go, go, go. Both cars are now pushing. And you should see that it reflected in the lap times that we're going to do. So let's wait a second and see what that lap time is going to turn into. Here is Ricciardo. And we can go ahead and speed that up a little bit. I tend not to speed things up too much in a race. I don't want things to get out of hand. For purposes of our video, I may simply cut some stuff out if nothing much is happening. But as far as actually simulating the race, I don't like to go ahead and pump up the speed for a race. All right, so what did we see? So now we see the times at 1:38. So we picked up a piece of time over last lap. And we were in fact faster than the guys ahead of us. But we see the batteries bleeding down. So we are consuming battery power. Oh boy, both these guys are really, it's like hub to hub. Don't bump into each other. It's really bad when teammates do that. And you see that, and the team principal is never happy with that. Tire wear is tracking okay. Probably going to have to back Norris off, because he could go ahead and burn out his tires a little faster than I want him to. And Ricciardo's expected to, because he's running soft tires. Battery's getting down there, so we're going to go back on recharge mode over here for Norris, and we're going to back down tires and gas.
And
Okay.
recharge on, recharge
See, we're
on.
now at minus 3.4, minus 3.5. He's burning more gas than Ricciardo is also. And I'm sure that has something to do with some of the skills that they've got. I know smoothness makes the tires burn slower for Ricciardo. Maybe it does the same for the fuel. Something is making him conserve fuel better. So that's always a good thing. Ricciardo's not a bad driver. He really isn't. I don't know if he's as good as he was a few years ago, but he's certainly okay still. He still can get you some points, which is of course what we want him to do. All right. Let's see. I'm seeing we're still posting a little bit faster lap times than the guy in front. And that is because we still are in a more aggressive mode. I'm going to have to back off on this. The battery's down to 17%. I'm going to go to recharge mode and back off on the fuel.
Focus on
And if it
recharge.
means we slowly accumulate surplus laps, that's better. I can always turn up the fuel burn. And a quick check on tires once again. I like going here. And I see Daniel may be starting to trend above the planned line, which is good, and it's not unexpected with him. And Lando is right on the line. What do we see happening? All right. So I see, let's get into a different mode now. Let's take a look at interval. We're not quite a second behind. And I see the DRS is active, so that should help him. That helped catch him up, so now he's 0.75. Again, once you're within a second of the guy in front of you, you're in a DRS zone. The driver has control of. You can activate it at that point and try to catch up. I'm going to go ahead and go into overtake mode just for grins and chuckles. I'll leave the gas where it is and the tires where they are. Okay. We'll burn a little more battery here, see if we can overtake, or at least catch up. We see we're catching up. All right, you talk me into it. Go, go, go. Push, push, push. Get this guy
Let's try and
if
push
you
up.
can. And we're down to 0.26. We're down to a quarter of a second. And Norris is falling back. He's falling back. He's recharging battery. Is he recovering his position for laps? Slowly. It went from minus 2.1 to minus 2.0. We'll just let that continue. Okay, we ran out of battery, so that didn't work. We got to harvest. Time to harvest. Time to fall back here.
Recharge
On
on
fuel.
is good.
Time to be less aggressive on the tires. And we are pretty much right on the expected tire burn rate.
Okay, keep looking after the time.
Yeah, for some reason, Norris continues to fall back. He is catching up with the fuel burn, so that's a good thing. Maybe it's the tires. He's on those medium tires instead of the soft compound. Now we see Ricciardo's going to be switching to mediums when he comes in for his pit. It's a series rule that you have to run mediums or hards at least in one stint unless it's raining. So they're fulfilling the requirements with tire compound use.
And recharge off.
Okay. Where are we? We're 13 laps in. We have now it's 85 kilograms. That's all that's in the tank for the entire race. I think I'm going to want to go into conserve mode. I'm tired of this being negative. We're going to have to back off a little on fuel use, which I don't necessarily like, especially Norris could lose a position if he's not careful. He's a couple seconds ahead. That's good, but it could go south pretty fast. But let's see how fast we can go ahead and recover some of these laps. So that I say right now this is saying we're going to run out of fuel 1 lap before the race finish. I don't like that. You can do that some. You don't have to obsess over it. But at some point I want to be in the green so that I can go ahead and convert that into aggressive fuel use. So let's see how this goes. Okay, let's go over to Ricardo. And he's kind of racing his own race. He's got guys in front of him, but he is not in immediate contact. We see them up there, but we're not there with them. I wish I could go ahead and get him to catch up. Now, he's on soft tires now. He's going to go to medium, so he will slow down. However, I think that's a common thing. I think the other guys are going to be, they're all on soft tires, we know that. I bet you they're going to do the same thing. And Norris is going to continue on medium tires and then go to softs for the last part of the race. And I don't think we're not really catching up here. We can go back to his tires, timing. Since we're kind of coasting here, I'm not expecting us to be improving our time any. All right, so Ricardo went in the green. We can go to balanced. And Norris is in the green. Let's go to balanced to go ahead and get a little bit better time going. And everybody is simply, okay, I'm giving it to the driver's discretion how to use their energy recovery. All right, here's the notice that we got for pit window. This is saying that we are now at the leading edge of our pit window. So if we look at Daniel Ricciardo, we see this is the pit window, the green here. This is the optimum. Okay, basically it's the middle. So it's the planned point where we said we wanted to go in. We are in the window now. We could certainly go in. You can go in any time, but here's the race strategy telling you that, okay, you are now in the window. And I am going to let this progress until we get to the optimum level, and then I'm going to go ahead and have us pit. One of the nice things is that this gauge tells me I'm in the pit window. The green is the optimum place where the place that I really plan to pit. So this white marker is going to continue to march to the right until we get here, and then I'm going to call us into the pits. It's very nice. Now in Formula One, again, there's no refueling, and in general, as long as you keep this in the green, which it is not right now, you will not run out of fuel in a Formula One race. However, at the end of the race, if that's red, you most certainly will run out of fuel, so you have to watch that. And I see we're in neutral, and it is trending into the red. So that means that the fuel position is slowly degrading even in this medium setting. So I'm going to have to be using the conserve mode more often than I like. We've got the first round of pit stops. All right, they're going to be on fresher tires, but they're going to start using those fresher tires. I'm not going to be there probably for another 2 laps, and we have to go back to conserve mode. I'm going back to conserve mode. So that means I have to actually build up some kind of reasonable surplus in fuel laps so that I can push hard at the end. Maybe that's what I got to do. For placing, well, okay, we got guys in the pits, so things are starting to get jostled around. We have Ricardo in 10th and Norris in 11th. But that's simply because of the guys who jumped into the pits. Ricardo will definitely be the first guy in. Somebody ran wide. Okay, maybe. Will we get a place? Who is it? Show me something. Ah, here we go. Gasly. Pierre Gasly. What did you do, Pierre?
Look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
Off the track you went.
Going wide like
Oh,
that.
no, not completely.
Cost them valuable
It was a
time.
little blip. But his peeps are upset.
And the team
Oh
had
well.
such high hopes
Too bad for
today.
them. Where is
What a
Gasly
shame.
in the pecking order here? Gasly. Oh, he was right in front of Ricardo. We did not get a spot. Maybe it cost him some time. It didn't cost him much. It didn't. That was a nothing burger. Okay. We're turning it at about 1:39 now for our lap time. Guys after us are turning at about 1:40, so they are being a little slower. We have not got to our optimum place for pitting, so we're just going to let that run. And I'm starting to turn into the positive because I'm conserving fuel at the moment. And I guess I'm going to keep doing that for a while to build up a surplus. All right, other guys are pitting, and they're going in. We're not there yet. We're taking these tires down to the danger zone where performance starts falling off the cliff. We're taking it right there. All right, tires.
Done.
We're right on the line.
Okay, mate. Nice work.
Actually, Lando is a little bit above the line. I guess
Gain
that's
a
good.
position.
Well, if he's a little above the line, I'm going to go ahead and let him burn those tires a little bit. Even though we're conserving fuel, we can hit the corners harder. Lando, he's been doing that the whole time. We're at 36%, so the tires are definitely slowing down. Remember, what did we see? It was 0.07 per lap for mediums, which is what Norris has, and 0.11 seconds degradation for softs, which is what Ricciardo's on. What'll end up happening is eventually the softs get slower than the mediums, just because of that difference in tire wear. So odds are Ricciardo's tires are slower right now than Norris's. They're both hitting it hard though. I'm okay with that right now. We seem to be above the line, and we'll do that. Okay, well, we got more guys going in the pits. We see that Ricciardo is now at his optimum pit, and it does give you a pop-up when that happens, which is good. And I'm going to take them up on the offer. I'm going to take them up on the offer, and the plan is to go to mediums, and I'm going to do the plan. So all I have to do is click this. There is no refueling. There's no changing around your settings for the car. We just simply are going to go in, spend about 2.5 seconds, and get new tires. And that's it. And let's see, so Ricciardo was this number 5. He has pit orders, and he's going to go around to about here and then hit the pits. And let's see what he's got. Why do all these tracks have Ferris wheels? They got the big humongous Ferris wheels. Several of them do. I guess it's a F1 thing. Maybe you have fun when you're at the top of the Ferris wheel getting a good view of the track. We're not approaching it quite yet. We've got another zigzag thing to do, as we see on the moving map. And so let's go ahead and let that happen. We can briefly speed this up. We had an overtake.
P7 at the moment.
Well, Max Verstappen, if he's going to overtake you, well, I think that's situation normal.
Red Bull moved up.
You're not going to stop that guy, especially when you're not necessarily having your best day. What the heck is he doing way back there?
Copy.
Well, okay, because of pit stops. I know, he probably pitted, and now he's, getting his place back. All right, in the pits. And there's our pit crew doing their thing, and about 2.896 seconds, we're in and out as far as being serviced. And that's quite normal, maybe even a little on the slow side. So, they don't do a lot in the pits in Formula One. They just give you your new tires and send you on your merry way. Norris is now in his pit window. He's got 51%, so yeah, we can go ahead. I wonder if I can even do more. Let's see, can I do more? Oh yeah, look at him. He's well above his line. I can go ahead and let's be aggressive.
Stay close.
We have a couple more laps, but let's go ahead and hit those tires hard. And I haven't been doing too much with the energy recovery system yet. This is just the first third of the race, so I'm going to go ahead and just let this play out a little bit before I start doing stuff. We got Ricciardo on fresh medium compound tires. Norris is going to come in for his second set of fresh medium compound tires. And I want to start seeing how they look as far as lap times. We see Norris's percentage of his tire wear is starting to go down. It's going down. It's 49%. We can give that up. We can let that happen. We see the lap count is turning nicely positive for Ricciardo. I'm going to let that build a little bit more and then take advantage of it, because as soon as I go to balanced, I think that's going to slowly start ticking down. So that isn't much of an advantage in my world to have that happen. But some courses it gradually goes up, some courses it gradually goes down. Not ready for the pits yet. He's only at plus 1.4. We got Ricciardo. He's in 13th place. Boy, I think and who is that? That's Pierre Gasly in front of us. Okay. Let's see what we can do to catch that guy. Pierre Gasly. I think he's with Alpine, if I remember right. Formerly Renault. I don't know what the story is as far as why they renamed the team. I'm sure there's a reason. Okay, we just got past, yes, we got past Gasly. That's a good thing. Battery's at 79%. That's okay. Keep going. Let's put some distance between us and Gasly. Otherwise, this guy's going to be dogging us.
McLaren
He looks like he wants to dog us. Okay.
Let's see what happened there. Watch this. We're looking at Lando
And we
Norris.
see the overtake. I like it when that happens.
Goodness me. There they go. Moving ahead.
There we
of the
go.
other driver.
Oh, we're good.
I think it's safe to say that
And the
went down
team
well
is
with the
happy.
team.
Okay, don't be too happy. So we have, okay, Norris is now in 11th place. Ricciardo is in 13th. And I think we have a sponsorship thing if both of our cars get to 12th. Oh, that's right. If we do it 4 weeks in a row, that's a tough order. I don't think we're going to be able to do that yet. But who knows? Let's see. Ricciardo is recovering his ERS. Who is that in front of us? Okay, well it's a Team Alpine. All right, we're still draining battery, going all out. Okay. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on, Lando. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And we got past him. But our battery down to 13%. It's going to be bone dry, and we're going to have this guy. Ooh, fastest lap. Look at that. He just put in the fastest lap so far today. 1 minute 35. Oh, man. He was smoking. Let's go to neutral. Use a little bit if we need it. We're going to have to build that up again later. And we're going to have to go back to balanced on fuel use and ease off on the tires.
Just be careful with this tire.
And watch what happens here. Is he going to get excited on me? Okay, my other one is fully charged. Let's go to neutral. And let's see. What's Ricciardo up to these days? That was a monster lap for Lando. He did very good. Minute 35. Best so far. Actually, I think that is a sponsorship thing if we can get that to hold up. So we'll see. As the cars continue to run, though, they're going to be getting lighter as they burn off fuel. And so when you have fresher tires, you should see, everything being equal, you should see faster times as the race progresses. That, and we look at the track rubber is high, track grip is high. 1 minute, 40% chance of rain. Oh man, yes, it's cloudy out there. But again, that's just a very general indication. It's only useful if I actually see it start raining. So until I actually see it start raining, I just don't know what that does for me. All right. Checking things out. ERS. All right, we got to recharge it. We got to recharge it. Is that going to open the door to somebody?
And then like recharge
Not
button
yet.
off, please. Recharge button off.
Oh, okay. You gotta be sure. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I got 2 guys behind me. Oh
You
crap.
can turn recharge off if you want to.
Let's go back to neutral.
Maximum pace.
I'm gonna go back to aggressive tire use for a little while. And how are we doing? So Lando, he's on the line, as is Ricardo. So that's fine. We're going to let Ricardo continue to be more aggressive with his tires. He's got, okay, he's got a fully charged DRS, and he's been in neutral mode. Let's see, Ricardo's in 13th. How close is he to doing something? We've got 2 cars right behind. We don't see them here because this 10 is kind of blown up, but there's 2 cars right behind us here. Let's get up there if we can. Let's deploy it. We're going to burn fuel. Push, push, push. Attack. Attack, attack, attack. All right. Go, Ricardo. Come on, Daniel. You can do it.
Understood.
All right. We can see the traffic in front of us down the straight. We are doing all we can do to catch up some, to lessen that interval. We could look at interval. So Ricardo, it's 5 seconds. It's a monster interval. He's got to catch up. Let's see if he can have one of those really, those. Ooh, what happened? Oh, that's Norris. So they are trying to catch Norris. One of them has already. That's what I was afraid of. All right, let's go into overtake mode. Let's race. Let's race. All right, you want to race, buddy? Let's race. You want to get racy on me? Let's see if I can pull this off before the battery runs
Stay
dry.
close.
Confirm.
It's tough. Oh, we got the DRS activated. And we put him in the bag, cuff him and stuff him. And we ran out of batteries,
Nice
so
job,
that's a
mate.
good thing.
Nice
Then we
job.
got to harvest. At this point, we got to harvest. I think I'll keep in
recharge
high
on,
mode for a little
please.
while.
Confirm.
And
Let's
the other
take a look
things
at
to
the
try to
replay.
keep this guy
Watch
behind
this.
us.
We're looking at Lando Norris.
It's always fun watching yourself take a position. There we go. Attaboy, Lando. Good job.
Gaining a position
Good
there.
job. And
Oh,
the
they make
team
it
is
look
going to
so
like
easy.
this, as we'll see in a second.
That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
Yes. Yes. We like this. All right, so we're draining our resources here to keep this gap while we recharge the battery. Okay. Meanwhile, how is Ricardo doing? So he put in a lap at 137, not the monster lap that Norris did, and we are draining the battery. We're going to go back to neutral. Almost 2 laps down for relative to where we need to be for fuel use, so I have to start conserving, and let's back off here. So, at the end of the day, what was the interval? So we had over 5 seconds here. Now we closed down about half the interval by doing that. We got Gasly in front of us. How fast is Gasly going? We briefly saw the 2 greens here. So again, personal best. Oh, he's at 139. That isn't that fast. I am conserving fuel at this point, and I am in recharge. Oh no, I'm not in recharge
That's
mode.
a lockup.
Who knows? Maybe. What's this? Somebody locked
Here's
up?
the replay.
Okay. Not an
Now watch
accident.
this. Here's the moment
He would tell us it
involving
was an
Albon.
accident.
That lockup could have
We didn't
cost
bend
them
any metal,
dearly.
but one guy, okay, Williams, I think, ran off the track. He was probably towards the back of the pack anyway. Oh yeah, they're way, they're just, feel sorry for those guys. I really do. Not too sorry for them, but I feel sorry for them. Let's see. Okay, harvesting, and we
And
got
save fuel from now,
let's get
please
this
save
down
fuel
to
from
conserve
now.
mode. And
Okay.
get this
Yeah,
down to
confirm.
standard mode. All right, Ocon. Oop, missed that one. And okay, so we got passed again. We got passed again. Now we're in like, sure, it would be nice to get in 10th place because we can at least pick up 1 point. We got DRS going, and we go past him. That doesn't cost us anything.
Good job.
Still harvesting. Okay, do your harvest. He's conserving fuel and harvesting on the ERS, so he's certainly not in competitive fast mode.
Now just take a
And
look at the
he's
McLaren.
taking me back. So without the aid of the DRS, we are simply kind of meat on the table.
They take advantage.
Oh, that's us taking him. Okay, well that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Are we still in front? No, we're not. Yes, he got in front of us. We are definitely not competitive with him with everything dialed down.
That's a good overtake from
Maybe.
Alpine.
Okay, I can go to neutral. I don't want to go to balance on the fuel yet. If I got these problems, these guys probably have these problems too. I'm assuming the game is playing honest. And if you can't quite make it around, if you are in slow burn mode, even in the balance mode with your fuel use, and a DRS again, boom, shoot right past him. So we were duking it out here. I'm okay with that. I am got DRS in kind of that neutral mode. Likewise here. Why do we? Let's charge this and then make another run. Where are we at for interval?
Recharge. Okay.
All right. Well, interval was 5 seconds and 2.5. Now it's 1.4. I'm liking that. We are conserving fuel and being kind of medium aggressive with the tires, which we are pretty much on the line. Possible Lando's a little below the line, but nothing we need to be concerned of at this point. And we have him back using normal mode for the tires. He's going to be fine. All right.
Alpine just advanced.
So Norris is in 11th
Let's
place.
have a look.
Okay, I
so
overtook
there
somebody,
we
I
have the
think.
Alpine.
Or no. He overtook me. We're just in one of those duels right now. And there he is. While I conserve fuel, I'm not sure if I can stop this. Maybe he'll even pull away. Alright, we can go back to balance for a while. And let's lean on the tires a little bit more. And let's go to overtake mode. Not all out deploy. Let's go into overtake. He will use his ERS as he sees fit, but in an aggressive mode. So he will be burning it down, but he says it's not going to be constant on. Okay, between DRS and ERS, we blew past him once again. I'd like to see us put a little distance. Okay, so we will burn this down. We will go to full deploy. I assume he turns it off when he is done the overtake and there's nobody left in front of him to be overtaken. So I want to get a little bit distance. He's still right there. Interval. Let's see. He's 0.9. He's 0.9 behind me, 0.7 behind me, 0.6 behind me. Oh, I'm running out of battery. All right, let's put it in neutral.
I'd like recharge
Neutral.
button off, please. Recharge button off.
Keep it on regular fuel use and keep it on aggressive tires for now. He's still tracking the line reasonably well. Okay. And as far as Ricardo, he's almost got a full ERS. Let's look at the world from his eyes. There we go. Let's use this. See how the world looks from here. He is looking okay. Tell you what, let's go to the broadcast view. So there we can see the cars farther down, and his interval looks like 5 seconds. Oh,
That's
boy.
a good overtake from Alpine.
And
Now have
we
a
got
watch of
overtaken
this.
again.
Looks like Ocon.
It's just back and forth. And how are we doing for resources? Well, don't have a lot of battery, but I'm not using it in constant on. And we're burning down our laps here so that we could go red soon. Tire heat is just fine.
Okay, Lando, nice job.
So... Oh, did we retake them again? It sure looks like we did. They are just doing this to each other. I could just go back on burn, or excuse me, on harvest mode. Okay, we so briefly saw Ricardo farther back.
And
Has
just
he got a
recharge
guy
off.
he's dueling
That's
it with? Did I see that?
Yeah, confirm.
Ricardo's at 85%. He's fine. We're dropping back just slightly. We're okay. We're okay. We're kind of slowly... I don't know. We're holding position about a third to a half of a second behind this Alpine car. That's fine. Let us go ahead. Here's Alpine. Those are the guys in front of both of our drivers. Are we going to overtake here? Nah. We're dialed down too much. All right. So let us... Oh, look at him go. All right. Let's go to deploy. Let's go to push. Let's go get him. Let's gig him.
Stay
And I want to
close.
get up to that other car that's farther up,
Yeah,
and I want to
confirm.
leave this guy in my dust. So let's see if we can do that. So we have both cars pushing. Both cars are pushing. Ricardo's pushing. He's got to make up 2.5 seconds. If he gets in DRS range of this guy, if he gets within DRS range of this guy, then we have a better chance of hanging with him when we dial back down again. Almost immediately, the lap starts going negative on us as far as fuel reserves. But we got to get up there. Got to get up there. Come on. Man, I thought you had more battery than that. Daniel, you're killing me. Tires at 45%. Let's see here. How close are we? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. The pit stop's going to be coming up shortly. And one more time around, we're going to be into the pit envelope. Looks like Daniel's scheduled for lap 41 and Lando's scheduled for lap 42. That's a very good thing. Norris overtakes Ocon. All right. Now I want to put this guy in my rear view mirror if possible. So skip. Get back to the race. We still have a fuel reserve. We still have good battery.
Good lap.
Go,
Good lap.
go, go. Oh, did he?
Okay, understood.
Yes. Go, go, go. Yes. Put this guy behind us. Let's catch up. Close the interval to within 1 second so we can use DRS on these guys in front.
Remember the pit lane
This is
speed
fine.
limiter.
This will work. Then we'll just be more aggressive. So Lando, okay, he's not in yet. He's in pit lane, but he didn't make his stop. So his stop should be, okay, 2.8 seconds. Fine. All right. Now let's schedule the pit stop.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Pit. Now let's take those soft tires and pit. And we should have a clear pit road to go into. All right, we did it. All right, we're coming into the last, 14 laps. These guys he can do something with. And Norris is here going into the pits. Now the thing, you only get points for the first top 10 positions. So really nothing helps you much beyond that. Schumacher, where did he come from? Okay. Getting feisty on me. Getting feisty on you, will you? Tires are getting a little, because he's on soft. Okay, so we got Ricardo's complaining about soft tires because he's not on those mediums anymore. He is on soft. All right, let's push. He's good with tires, and that's fine. Let's let him get ahead of Schumacher.
Haas with an overtake there.
And we make it. Okay. Now we're in a curve. Let's dial this. Put this in harvest. Balanced. So what I'm doing now is more actively using this stuff. Back to overtake, push, attack. In this straight, I'm going to be going all out on the attack on the straights, and then going to be regenerating. So I'm going to go all the way around here. So I think, well, we don't have much battery left. Okay, let's get as much as we can here, and then we're going to have to go into harvest mode and try to use that on the next straightaway. Oh, look at that. Overtake, because I didn't do harvest, or I didn't do deploy. All right, so right now, we don't have any battery. That, balance, aggressive. Pierre Gasly got past me. We're in 11th place. I want to be at least in 10th, and actually the 9th or 8th would be even peachier. I got a lift. I don't have... Okay, the battery came back, and I think we're going to have DRS going, so not on this turn. We're going to wait till the next turn, and then we're going to dial it up again. And here we go. Boom.
You can use
Boom.
overtake.
I'm putting my time and attention. All right, I have to dial down. I have to dial down Ricardo. I'm not really paying a lot of attention to him right now. All right. Deploy. Go, 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 go. Now, the battery's still a little weak. I really want to keep it all dialed up, all through here, and then dial it down here, and then dial it up there. This seems to be, or excuse me, dial it up here. That seems to be a good straight to pass. Let's see, we're down to 17%. Oh man, how are we going to run our battery flat? We got DRS going. We got two guys in front of us. Oh man, we gots to do something here. All right, we're getting ready. We're going to go into harvest mode. We're going to dial it down.
Yeah, confirm.
Dial it down. All right, I'm going to stay in dial down mode through this part of the track, and on this straight, I'm going to dial it up, dial it down to here, and then dial it up all the way here. So I'm trying to alternate. I'm trying to do some harvesting and some all-out attack, all on the same lap. It requires active management. Better put Ricardo into conserve mode. We don't want to be in the red at this point of the race. That much I know. And we're not quite there. Ready? Deploy. Push. Attack. DRS is active. We're hanging with these guys. All right, dial it down. Harvest, balanced, aggressive. Now we're coming up to the straight. Ready? Over. Let's deploy. Push. Attack. The battery's a little low for this. I wish I had a little bit more. We got about 5 laps left. Boy, I have an opportunity here. I gotta get one of these guys. Maybe I should do 1 lap. Oh no, we got 7. Oh yeah, we got some time. Oh, there we go. We got one. I was saying maybe I should do a lap on recharge. All right, we're here. We're going to harvest.
Nice work.
We're going to go balanced. We're going to go aggressive.
That like recharge button.
We are staying in the green for fuel. That's good. Ricardo is caught up. We'll just let him stay there for a while. All right, we're well within DRS range here, so that's not an issue. I'm going to wait until I get right about where that red guy is, and I'm going to dial it up again. Pierre Gasly, you're going to be mine. You are mine. You don't know it yet, but you will be. This is on neutral. Okay. So Ricardo's on neutral. I'm just going to let him do his thing. All right, here we go. Overtake. Push. Attack. Go. Go, go, go. DRS is active. Oh, did not quite get him. All right, back to harvest. Back to balanced. Back to aggressive. Coming to the turn and overtake. Push. Attack. No DRS here. I don't think there's a DRS box. The sensors are not on this straight, but I think they're on this next part. Going down. Wish I had a little bit more in there. Ah, here we go. DRS is active. Boom! Right past him. Battery's almost flat. Maybe I gotta... I'm going to be a little bit more conservative this lap. Okay, I'm going to build up a little bit more battery power so I can go attacking.
And save fuel from
All right,
now.
I took him.
I
Overtook. He's back there. He's catching up. That's fine. I want to put him away next time around so that he's not going to be doing this so much. Okay, Ricardo's doing fine. I'm just letting him run his own race. My attention is on points. And I don't think Ricardo's going to get me any points, but I think Norris will. All right, we're coming around. I'm going to stay in recharge mode here. He's going to be in DRS. He's going. Oh boy, we got 2 of them back there. I'm just going to. Okay, one of them's got me. It's okay. I am trying to get recharged here. A little bit more in that gas tank. Rubber and track grip are both very high. Okay, here we go. Overtake. Push. Attack. Go. Go, go, go. Go. Now, DRS is not on this segment again, but it is on the next. That's where we took them last time. Go, go, go. No DRS yet. Ah, there it is. And up we come. That's an interesting thing. All right, battery's 10%. Oh, are we going to get him? Boy, it's close. Yeah, we got him. But now I got to harvest. I've got to go to balanced and reduce tire wear. I'm just working it. We're in 9th place. We're in the points.
Doing a good job so far.
Pierre Gasly is being a pain in the butt. Oh, all right. Well, we put a little distance. Now again, normally if I had the battery, I would be... let's do it anyway. Let's go to deploy. Not overtake, but deploy. No one's in front of us. All right, and now we're just going to juice it down this straightaway. So try to get outside of DRS range.
100% pace.
So that he can't do that to us. All right. Harvest. Balance. Aggressive. And deploy, push, attack. Now,
Okay,
we're
now
going to
they're
try to
100%
maintain this
close,
all the way
100%
around
close.
this next straight that we see here. And oh, there's guys up there. We are in 9th place. How are we doing? Are we staying ahead? They got DRS, but oh, it's my all my good boosts here are doing it. Okay, harvest, balance, aggressive. Tires. How are we doing with tires? Lando's tires are tracking okay, but we have a little bit of reserve here above that kind of grayish red, so we're fine. All right, we're recharging here. We're recharging, getting ready to do this again. I can't keep this on all the time, especially with my battery at about 50%, but I can keep it on in important places. We're working it. All right, coming around the bend. Not overtake, deploy. There's nobody to overtake, so I don't think it'll actually turn on if I go to overtake. All right, I want all out here. I want to keep the distance. I don't want them DRSing their way back into this again. All right, then we're going to go to harvest, balance, aggressive. I was a little slow that time. Rounding the bend. Well, now I'm going to go to deploy, push, attack. Now it'll be interesting. Last lap, minute 35. See, the cars are lighter now, so hopefully this best time thing holds up. I don't know if it will or not. Interval.
6 laps to go.
So I'm 4.5 seconds behind those cars. Let's see how we're doing. Harvest, balanced, aggressive. Now, see, we are now in the red for fuel. Okay, I gotta go conserve. I can't let that happen at this point of the race.
Big lifts.
Okay.
Maybe I will go ahead and, boy, they're right back there. I gotta be careful. I don't want them back in that DRS range. But I can't be negative on the fuel at this point. There's like 5 laps left, 4.5 laps left. And are they gonna come thundering up? Well, not yet. All right. Well, you know, if I hold back on this one lap, it'll get myself in a position where I have a much better battery position and better fuel position. I think maybe this is the lap I hang back. We're 5 seconds behind the 8th place car. That's going to be a little hard to make up, but we'll see. If I get the batteries, oh boy, what did I just see? Yeah, they're getting there. Pierre is 1.7 seconds behind.
5 laps to go.
It's 1.5 seconds behind. Pierre was just passed. 1.2 seconds behind. Okay, we're at plus 0.1 for fuel. Battery is up to 2/3 now. That's good. I think Ricardo can go to normal fuel. All right, get my situational awareness. Here comes that straight. When I come around the curve, I will go ahead and shoot that again. So, deploy, push, attack. Let's make some hay on this straight and see if I can close that 5.2 gap at all. Okay, harvest, balance,
And we can have recharge on, please.
aggressive. And we're coming around the bend and
Just
deploy,
be careful with this tyre.
push, attack. I'm working
That's
this.
at
This is one way to do it. There may be
100%
other
pace.
strategies. You can be more passive if you want, but I think on this particular track it has these lovely straights. His tires are overheating. What a baby. Okay, fine. Go to standard for a while. Cool your tires.
Okay,
All
keep
right.
looking after the
So we're
time.
coming up to where we're going to
Understood.
cool this off. Harvest. Balance. Aggressive. We're at 45% tires. Well, maybe I should. Let's go to standard on the tires now. And I'm not pushing. Yes, he's definitely below the line on the tires, so I have to be careful with that. He does have a little reserve, so we're okay, but I'm going to have to back off on the tires. I see that. All right.
Yellow flags, yellow flags.
Patel spun. Is he ahead or behind? Well, he's behind me now. Overtake, or deploy.
Overtake available
Push.
if needed.
Oh, look at that. Somebody got into DRS range on me, didn't he? Oh, that just stinks. We're in 10th place, but I bet you there's another guy
Alpine
right
just
there.
advanced.
Well, hey man, I gotta get points. Here we go. We're all in here, buddy.
Stay close.
Everything we got.
Cool.
Now I'm going to have DRS on this long straight. And there's the line. Boom. And now we're in DRS. You can see the line on the track. They mark it so the drivers know when they're passing that DRS line. Now I'm past him.
Nice job, mate.
But
Nice
he's
job.
right there behind me. So we're going to go back to harvest. We're going to go. I don't want to have to dial down the
So,
fuel
recharge
at
on.
this point.
Yeah, confirm.
I'm going to put the tires in standard at this point, because we are a little below the line. So when I'm not pushing, I'm going to go to standard rather than this aggressive. All right, now he's in DRS. He will pass me on this straight unless I push, and of course it's time. This is the short straight. There's no DRS here. Coming around and deploy, push, attack, all out. Oh my, I wonder if his tires are better than mine. He wasn't able to do it because he had the DRS assist, remember. Harvest, balance, standard.
And just recharge off when it's
Coming
good.
around,
Confirm.
coming around, and overtake. Or not overtake. Deploy, push, attack, go, go, go. And then we got the DRS zone coming up here. Oh, he's going to be within a second. Hopefully I can keep him behind. Alright. We're in DRS. He is coming up on me. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying.
2 laps to go.
But he's not making it. 2 laps to go. Alright, we got to dial this down to harvest. To balance.
Let's have recharge.
Don't want to run that gas counter short now. 2 laps to go. That would be bad. You know, honestly, let's dial it down here. Is he right back there? Well, he sort of is. It's okay.
And save fuel from now, please.
I want to
Save
see
fuel
a
from
plus
now.
0.1.
Confirm.
Okay, Carlos Sainz is leading the race, and he just got the, oh, would that be the white flag? The white flag. He's still back there. All right, we're coming up to the DRS zone. I got to push like crazy here. This is deploy, push, attack. Lap and I have to go 34% left on the tires. We're using these tires up real good. I see when I get to the area where I can turn this off, harvest, balance, standard.
I'd like recharge button off, please. Recharge
I
button.
want to check how his
Yeah,
tires are doing.
confirm.
All right, coming around the corner, overtake, push, attack. And we're going to do this all the way around, and they're hanging right back there. There they be. Most definitely in DRS range. They're going to try to go whizzing past me next lap when we put in. There's one more lap to go.
There if you need it.
Oh man, he is just trying. Look at that. All right, we got
This is the
to
last
go
lap.
back to harvest. We got to go balanced. We're at plus
And recharge
0.1,
arms, okay, please?
so we're not running out of gas. That's a good thing. And he's looking at me again. Okay, we're going to go down here. Now, I think I'm going to get to the point with half a lap to go. I'm just going to turn everything all on, and that's that. So we're kind of at that danger. As you see the exclamation point, we're kind of getting towards that
Sainz crosses the
tippy
line first.
tire wear
He's
point
taken the win.
where things could start slowing down. Okay, got to go all out, and I'm going to leave it all out for the rest of the race.
Overtake button
Attack.
available.
Here we go. We're all in. Oh my God, there he goes.
Okay, Lando.
So he's
100%
got
pace, 100%
ninth
pace.
position. I want it back. We've got the ERS going,
That's a
so
good
it's going to be a
overtake from
sprint.
Alpine.
Because we're going to get, maybe we can take him before that last stretch. Here's the second one. This does not have DRS. If we can get him here, then I feel good about this. But we're going to try to zing around him.
With a great overtake.
We're going to try to zing around him. Okay. Oh boy, I don't know. There's DRS line. We're going to try to take him at the finish.
Okay, Lando, that is the checkered flag.
I
So
think we did
are
it.
boxes lap.
Did we do it? No, we did not. Oh man. So we finished 10th. We got ourselves a point at
Great
least.
job, mate. Great job.
That was a lot of work for 1 point. Ha! But we did it. Ricardo's 12th. Okay. And that's that. It's a point. And see, our team goal is 5th place. A point's a point. I don't know if that's going to get us there or not. It'll be something anyway. At least it's not a goose egg. Not a goose egg. So let's go ahead and take a look at the report and then wrap this up. So we finished 10th and 12th. Looks like, oh, they gave us 2 points. Oh, because I think we might have got the fast. Yeah, we got a point for the fastest lap. We got it. That should make a sponsor happy. And we got a point for finishing 10th. So it gives us 2 points. One's for the fastest lap, and the other is for 10th place. How we got fastest lap, I have no idea. Okay. Interesting. And there we go. So we are 6th place. So we're 1 step below where our board of directors wants us to be, but I consider this to be a good start. It was a little weird because it seemed like Ricardo seemed to be doing better in the beginning of the race, and then he faded a little bit, and Norris took over. All right. Well, we've just finished our first race. We see we got 1,000 improvement points for Lando, and you see because of his age, he has a growth potential of times 1.3. So everything is times 1.3 for him, and everything because of his age. Everything because of his age for Ricardo is times 0.58. So he's not going to be developing his skills anything like Lando will. And so eventually we're going to be able to start pumping up some of those driver skills for him. Cool. And let's see. Here's the money part. No drivers bonuses. And $4 million in sponsorship. And I think that takes us to the end of the race. Yep. Okay. Well, if you guys have stuck with me so far, I appreciate it. I would ask you, if you have stuck with me so far, go ahead and hit the subscriber button if you haven't already done so. It does help the channel. It also helps you keep track of us. So hit the bell so you get notifications when I post video, and hit the subscribe button so that we can keep track of each other more easily. All right. Well, this is Paul, the Vorpal Knight, wrapping this up and wishing you all a pleasant evening.